I welcome you all to certification program on herbal technology. I'm Sukumari Valinayagam. I'm going to take the unit 2. For unit 2, we are allotted 5 days. Today is the day 1. Today we are going to discuss about the classification of medicinal plants and vernacular names and families of the some medicinal plants. Classifications. We can classify the medicinal plants uh, based on the situations, because the earlier stage there was less availability of the technology, so they are plants based on their mechanical property or artificial. Mechanical means that indicating plant shape, plant height, plant color. Based on that, they are classifying the plant. Then natural means that character, whether it can be produced flower, seed, taste of the fruit, taste of leaf, taste of their stem, and strength of the stem, strength of the leaf, thickness of leaf, everything. Nature based on the natural character, they are classifying. That is some stage of the classification part. In the current scenario, in the last 20 to 30 years, they are classifying based on the phylogenetic system. Phylogenetic system is a very advanced techniques. In the past 50 years, the DNA technology is elongated. So they are classifying the plants based on the genetic materials, and they can compare with other species. So easily it can be labelable. For example, if they are taking a plant in long back, the 370 to 285 BC, they can, in this period, they are not able to classifying based on the genetic material. So in a Linnaeus, you all know, was classifying the plants based on the artificial and mechanical method, because in that scenario, that situation, there was no available of communication system, so they are classifying based on the artificial system. Artificial is nothing but their knowledge, and this based on their in that earlier stage, they are starting the classification with the mechanical method. Another after and hooker, they are classifying the plant with the plant nature. Plant nature means are told, that is bitterness, sweetness, and characters, taste of the leaf, taste of the fruit, and length of root, length of shoot, everything. It's coming under the this nature. Another advanced classification method, that is past 100 200 years, the Egler, Busy, and some other researchers are the latest researchers. Okay, third category is the latest researchers. This latest researchers are following the phylogenetic system of classification. Phylogenetic is nothing but taking a DNA or and comparison is a major thing. Okay, comparing, based on the comparing, they are classifying everything. Phylogenetic system is nothing but, if for example you can take your family. Okay, your brothers, you are two brother and sisters, and the sister and you are related, and your mom and dad related to you, and your grandmother grandfather are related to your mother. So it's like chain. We want to find out the routing of that chain. That is the phylogenetic system. We can easily correlate one with another one plant. So they are naming based on their that identification. That is the phylogenetic analysis in advanced. Last 100 years, they are using the DNA genetic material. Okay, classification based on what category? Okay, then how, first one is how they are classified. Then based on which are all the things we can consider for the classification. In the medicinal herbs are cleric aromatic herbs and ornamental herbs. These are the four different types based on their use. Okay, in this study we are going to classify, we are going to identify the medicinal plants and their families. And active constituents are is very important. Okay, some plants are fully containing volatile oils, some plants are fully containing carbohydrates. For example, you can take a food, carbohydrate food, today many of them know which is low carb food, which is high carb food, because carbohydrate is a major thing, is one of the active constituents which present in the plant. In a volatile, for example, if you're taken piper means which contains more number of alkaloids, and mustard oil, which mustard contains more, seed contain more amount of volatile oil. Based on the active compound present in that particular plant, we can classifying the plants. And aloe vera is it's a water containing plant. They are classified into some other group based on their water based plants. For example, you can take a money plant, and a jew plant, anything. Okay, some ornamental plants also having some property, some active compounds, water containing plants. And the period of life. Okay, this is it's for this we can take it as a um, uh, we can take it as a rice, uh, corn, everything. Okay, the rice, corn, and and some other ground based cultivation method, based plants. Okay, so they are shrubs like material. They are having a short lifespan. Okay, brinjal, lady's finger, uh, tomato, that are all things that plants are, they can survive only 3 to 6 months. At a short term period, uh, like short, they have a short lifespan. Another thing is a botanical taxonomy. And botanical taxonomy, I told, based on their character they are having a taxonomy. Okay, some plants were they can grow tall. That tall plants or comes in one particular taxonomy, that flowering taxonomy, non-flowering plants, germinate, based on the germination they are classifying the plants. Based on the botanical taxonomy we can classifying that. These are all the things considered for the classification. Another one is terms are, which are the terms used in the uh, classification part. Classification, I mean, medicinal plant classification terms is a classification is a described classification describe the procedure of arranging organism. Okay, it's helpful for arrangement. Taxonomy, it's a very choosy thing, it's a very important term. Okay, why it is important means, for classification we are using the taxonomy. Okay, this is very important. So taxonomy is a way, which way we want to classify. And phylogeny, it's a evolutionary hierarchical structure. This hierarchical structure is drawn with the classification and taxonomy. Systematic is a word which used to understand how we can analyze, how we can classify. Plants are in our own classification, animals are in one classification. And in the plant classification we have many plants, n number of lakhs and lakhs of plants. For a normal human being not compare all those things, so we need systematic comparison. So systematic analysis. For systematic analysis, first we need a phylogenetic line, phylogenetic structure. If we need to consider the phylogenetic structure, we need to know about the taxonomy. If we are know about the taxonomy, we can classify the plant. These are all the terms which are most useful for classification of medicinal plants. Okay, we all know about it. It's from the basic standards. We are all studied about this International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. This botanical nomenclature is a standard which was followed all over the world. This is in a descending order. In the descending order, why I am mentioning it in a descending order means it's a we all know it's all under the plant. From how can we understand as a student, as a basic researcher, how we can find out the plant? First we need to take a plant and we want to know about its genus. How we can about know about the genus means based on the shape, based on uh, uh, the taste, based on the shape, based on the thickness of leaf, color, flower, anything. First we want to, if you have one plant means we need to understand the what is the genus. Based on their character, you have to know about the genus. Once you, if you are find out the genus means easily we can trap the family of the particular plant. Families are n number of families in the or comes under the order. Order is comes under the classes. This is these classes are comes under the division, subdivision, division, and kingdom. Okay, and here I'm mentioning the botanical nomenclature. This classifications based on the two methods, two parts are there. This non-flowering plant and flowering plant. Okay, this non-flowering plant and flowering plant is a major classification type in the plant kingdom. Okay, if you're taking plants, that is called as the cryptogamy. In this cryptogamy, Thylophyta, Prehophyta, Petritophyta. Okay, this three important, these three things, based on the three things, they are classifying the plant source, plant kingdom. This non-flowering, the fungi, lichens, algae, bacteria, some pigment producing, some secondary metabolites producing fungi, lichens, bacteria comes under the Thylophyta. This in this study, in this session, we are not considering these things because these are all basic. These are all, it's away apart from the medicinal plant category. We are going to focus on the medical category. This is a just for introduction. Bryophyta is they are non-vascular plants. We all know non-vascular plants means is a liverworts that okay, as in the previous ancient traditional peoples or strongly believe mosses can cure the tumors. Okay, so in current day itself, and some Icelands are following the this Moses based medicinal system. So and hormones is also the is a major important thing. And this trio Pachotophyta is the another kind of cryptogamy. This is vascular plants and non-flowering, non-seeded plant. This non-seeded plant kind of way is the is a rare thing. The lycopods are the majorly used one. Is lycopod in Italy and some other Europe countries are following the lycopods as they're adding the lycopods in their daily foods because that they believe that improve their muscle system, they improve their strength. And this the another category is the flowering um, flowering plant. Okay, is and the flowering plant, they we have the two types. One is gymnosperm, is angiosperm. In the gymnosperm, we are having the vascular flaring naked seeds, and angiosperm we are having vascular flaring and covered seeds. This is a major difference. Gymnosperms are having the and naked seeds. Angiosperm is having the cover seeds. See this see this are all the basic thing in, but the exam point of view, in many CSAR exam, net exam, set exams, they are asking this question as a basic question. We some many of them are may struggle on that, so only I may included this kind of basic information. And it's a very very important thing, because you are attending course for only for a knowledge. If you're this helpful for your future studies, future examinations, so you all know about the basic things. And this angiosperm is having two types, one is monocot and dicot. Monocot is a seed with one cotyledon, and two dicot having two cotyledons. This is a major classification, because that gymnosperms is a normal thing, that that category classification containing the few number of medicinal plants. Note the word, that category having the few number of gymnosperm having the few number of medicinal plants, because that is take a long time to grow, and that is used as a ornamental. They may used as a they are not adapt to the environment. But angiosperm is most widely containing the medicinal plants. The angiosperm classification containing the most number of medicinal plants. Okay, so this are two things. Okay, a flowering and non-flowering type. Apart from, yeah, I'm just explaining the category. Thylakotes containing the algae and base, and Bryophyta. In this, three things are very important: liverworts, hornworts, and mosses. And Tritophyta is having another three classification. It's Xylophyta, Lycophyta, and Phenophyta. It's in this three category. We in normal, these three things are not having the medicinal plants. This the Thylophyta, Bryophyta, and Tritophyta, these things are having the that are all the comes under the plant kingdom, because they are having some secondary metabolites, pigments, chlorophyll based pigments. So only there comes in. This is not most repeatedly used. Okay, the most repeatedly used thing is the gymnosperm and angiosperm. The gymnosperms are, you all know, shrubs, woody tree, and some other some other basic trees, normal trees like things. Totally 861 species comes under this gymnosperm. And angiosperm, it's having the two types on us. We discussed monocotyledon and dicotyledon. There are more than 2 lakh, so more than 5 lakh plants are identified in current date. So this is very important. In this study, the major classification medicinal plants is comes under the are monocotyledon and dicotyledon. Okay, monocot and dicot. The monocots, its classification is very important, because the basic questions for set net is depends on the monocot dicot. Without a word monocot dicot, you can't find any questions. Okay, this thing is very very important. We want to know which are got category, which are all comes under the dicot category. So okay, thus monocot as a growth form is the maybe the herbaceous, and this herbaceous is occasionally arboraceous. Okay, thus arboraceous is some case dicot, because that dicots are mostly helpful for the food products. And monocot dicots, these two things are the uh, that more growth form is very very important. And leaves are the leaves based on the characterization, based on the visualization, that is monocot having a linear shaped leaf, that is no, there was no stripes in the leaf. That two things is very important. That is mostly linear. And that then the stripes, okay, the veins are not found in that. And dicot is a mostly, it's a broadleaf, and it having stripes in, I mean, the veins in that um, plant surface. And these plants are the the mostly stipulous. And dicot monocot roots are, it's a fibrous roots, okay. This is very very important question in many examination. The monocot having the fibrous root, but dicot having the taproot. This is very important. And the plant stem is a vascular bundle. It's having the many numbers. Well, you all know monocot is a many number of bundle, the vascular bundles. uh, and the vascular bundle few in a dicot. Flowers, as a flowering is a tremorous flowers. The part three, the having a three part of three part in the flower. And tetramerous is the dicot, four part in that particular dicots. Pollens is the monoclopates, means one aperture. And dicot having the tripolcate. The tricolvates having the three aperture. Embryo is one thing, it's a number of the cotyledons. You all know that is mono, so it's having a one cotyledon. And dicotyledon that having a two. In the monocotyledons are having the having the endosperm, uh, endosperm sequently present in the particular seed. And dicotyledon, they are don't have endosperm. Okay. Apart from this classification, there are n number of families and genus are there. N number of families. In that families having the in the particular family we are having n number of species. Okay. This I'm listed few families here, and I will give them notes material for you in a classroom. This apocynes is a rich in indolent alkaloids, which have steroid alkaloids. The many of the women are facing problem is based on the they are facing the problem. It's called PCOD. And uh, that can be curable with with this kind of plants. This is the Ayurvedic report. Here I'm mentioning, not mentioning that particular thing. The Here they are here these plants are collected, some mentioning the some plants. And I will send a material that we have n number of plants which are helpful for this uh, problems. And steroidal alkaloids is major things to cure the cardiovascular disease. You all know about it. So, Apocynaceae family is mostly used for cardiovascular diseases. And these are all the some listed plants which helpful to helpful for parts. And this is another family. In this Astraceae is having the inflorescence, this complex inflorescence having the in this inflorescence having the particular thing to um, store particular carbohydrates in the form of inulin. And It's a special plants because many of the plants are storing the lactones, the carbohydrates in their seeds, but in the whole plant which containing the carbohydrates, lactones, that things. So this Astaceae family helpful to treat the diabetic peoples, and it helpful for insecticidal property treatment, insecticides. And here mentioning the plants which having their medicinal plants property. And another family type, this is this having the Poraginaceae. This plant family category which having, it's like small shrubs. These shrubs are is helpful for many cough, eye diseases, rheumatoid pains. For example, the cyanoglossum is reported. It's a currently available approved drug for rheumatics. And another type of category family is Brassicaceae, and this category is anal herbs. For the most well-known example is the mustard oil. Mustard is a well-known one. These plants are having high amount of mustard oil. Brassica Brassica campestris is the mustard. The mustard we are having a white mustard, black mustard, and wrap mustard in different category, different type of this different species. This name is, you can understand, Resica is a family name. The Campestris is a species name. This is the genus name. The Alpha, Niagara, and Nepes. This are all the genus name. This genus are they, if for example someone found the mustard in US, someone found those mustard in India, someone found it in Nigeria, and some other places. Okay, they are come together. They are discussing about this particular thing. They can easily classify it, and they are and searching. Indian researchers searching about it through net or any other systematic way. Came. Okay, but this shape, okay, some plants are adapt to that particular US condition, particular UK condition. They are cold countries, okay. Our country or India, it may be the hottest place. So depends on the nature and depends on the location that that modified some structural changes. This was identified based on the shape or size of the mustard. So he put some other name, Napas or Niagara. There some other Brassicaceae family is I'm listed here. Okay, till now we are discussed about the classification, and these are only some families I was discussed, and I will upload the material for classification identification for medicinal plants. I'll upload the Word document. Another is Vanclore name. Is a Vanclore name and family is very important to know about the medicinal plants. Okay, here I'm listed these some names that is apple. You all know about us. This is well known food. It having high having more medicinal properties. So only we are taking it in repeatedly we are taking the. It comes under the Rosaceae family. This Rosaceae family, which this in this list itself, we are having a number of Rosaceae family. Beers, quinces, basil, pepper. Pepper, you all know the peppermint, paprika, peperlangum. That is Laminaceae family. And garlic, it's a very well known one. Allium sativum. This is the Amaryllidaceae family. And this cinnamon is a well-known medicinal thing which we are repeatedly using in our food. It's a cinnamon or that is Lauraceae family. And cumin, it's a turmeric curcumin is cuminum, it's Apiaceae family. Cloves are a well known thing which we are using in some foods. And pineapple, spinach is very usable, most using thing in the uh, food and the kitchen thing. Onion, almond, coriander. Okay, this is Apiaceae family. You can compare the uh, plants with their family name. Coriander is Apiaceae family and cumin is Apiaceae family. So here we can compare. Okay, this if you are searching the image of common plant, and if you are searching the coriander plant pic, that is look like similar, it looks similar. And some plants are based on their appearance, based on their character, it's shown similarity. So this all comes under the same family. Here I'm shown some images for your reference, because if you are knowing these are all the known plants, we want to know about the vernacular name. This Adadoda vasica, it's a current situation, is a this is a most helpful plant for the asthma. In this plant, you can see this leaf. Okay, this leaf is this pic taken from in I don't know where it is taken, but this leaves are it's more than the 30 centimeter. It can be grow for more than 30 centimeter. Some places it has grown, this leaf height is the 10 centimeter, because based on their location that change their property, that plants change their character. But shape is it's look similar, both are similar look, but the height of the leaf is very small. And this is the osimum. These all know, you all know about this tulasi. This osimum having a leaf shape difference. Okay, some desert area, there's some western coastal area, the leaf of the osimum is very big. But some coastal area, uh, western ghats, if you are finding this osimum in the western ghats, means that leaves are very big. If you are finding this osimum in coastal area, that is very small teeny leaves. Philanthus, you all know, this is very well known medicinal plants. It's helpful for all kind of diseases. And Eclipta, Catharandus roses is address as a Asadrich star indica. Indica is a very common name. That's leaf and aloe vera. These are all the things. Sita. These are all the things is very important thing. We have to know about the plant name, and the family name, because in the examination they are asking the plant name with that may be the match the following session. So you have to understand, you have to study this scientific name and the family name. This is all. Here I'm not mentioning the family name because I will send it in that Google class. Just you have to know about this plant name. This Terminalia Arjuna is a very useful, very rare thing in the world. This having more number of medicine versus Terminalia Arjuna. The Terminalia Arjuna. This plant is very important. And Gloriosa, Gloriosa. This is a Sengandal. In Svagasi, Senkotai, some places they are peoples are cultivating this plant and exporting to for exporting to foreign countries. If your the cultivation cost is for this 1 kg of flower is around 5,000 to 10,000, but they are exporting is 1 kg as 20,000. Okay, it's our most incoming and most useful plant. Okay, this are another type, another kind of plants. I'm here mentioning the scientific names, common names, and the plant family. You have to understand the plant names. You have to you want to know about this family name. The Amaryllidaceae is the Allium Siva family. This Amaranthaceae is that this is in alphabetic order. You can know find out, but this is all the most used thing in the normal food in the medicinal normal day to day medicinal plants. Amaranthaceae, APACA, this is coriander, and uh, tocos, lactoco. Araceae is another thing, cabbage. That's cab comes under the Bracaceaceae. These things are radish, cabbage, because this all comes under the ground. And the Laminaceae is a mint. Mint as comes under the Laminaceae family. Solanaceae is well-known family you all studied from 11th. Capsicum, Solanaceum, potato, tomato, bell pepper, hot pepper, eggplant. This comes under the these all things come under the Solanaceae family. And next, this here this store some few things because this lemon plants are most important, most widely used, it having many medicinal property. So I mentioned here neem, tulasi, this Arjuna. These three things are most important. This is scientific names and family name. Just take a look and having mark up this all those things because name and families comes with in match the following questions, and they are not asking me all those things. They are focusing on the some most widely used, most important plants. So these things are very important. And okay, these are all the category. Till now we have discussed the classification types, how they are classified, and how they are some classification families, and vernacular names of some plants, and vernacular names and families names for some plants. Here, some advanced researchers are classifying the plant in the herbal medicine in the five that they are categorizing for the three category. One is modern herbs, theoretical herbs, and empirical herbs. This classification is based on the first thing is herbs which having the shape that is a modern herbs or that they can grow in a normal laboratory condition, home condition. Empirical is a historical one, they are rare one. Theoretical is the many Chinese medicines or they are having a standard, they are having a formulation protocol, they are having the like Ayush India, they are having Ayush having a protocol, they are having a standard, everything. That is the theoretical herbs. And apart from another, this is one category. One three categories are the major thing. Okay, some of the global in the world they use in the food. Another one is theoretical. They are using it in a lab in a formulation that Mira Chivek and natural some other natural soaps and shams. And category is empirical is a rare one. It's a historically freely used. That is the for example community that particular they are present in the one particular region, local region. Another one is the Western herbology, Chinese herbology, Indian herbology, Arabic herbology. So Western herbology is their plants. The Western conditions are fully in the mostly cold condition. Less number of the medicinal plants are there. Another one is Chinese and herbals. We are in the divided region, so here we can maintain the hot and cold condition in the balanced mode. So we are having the more number of medicinal plants and having a standard remedies for all diseases in the world. For example, they can cure disease, they can cure the cardiac disease, they can cure the all kind of problems. We having